wormholes, particle physics, extra dimensions. Are the wonders of so-called reality really what they appear to be? Or do we exist in an elaborate hologram? Is our universe the result of random activity or the result of intelligent design? If a creator was involved, can we discover him through our perception of divine order? This is Into the Multiverse with Josh Peck.
Hello and welcome to Into the Multiverse. Hope you have had a great week. If you haven't had a chance to do so, make sure you subscribe to this channel, click the bell for notifications, and just know, if YouTube doesn't notify you, you'll get a new episode of Into the Multiverse every Thursday at 9 a.m. Central. So a brand new story coming out of the Navy UFO mystery. This has deepened. We've talked about this plenty of times on this channel, but there's some new developments. There is now disclosure that unknown individuals, that's what they're calling them, told officers to erase evidence of UFOs. So we got to talk about that and so much more. So today's story comes from Fox News. And if you want, that's the headline right there. But it says, the U.S. Navy's acknowledgement that the 2004 videos of an encounter with a UFO were real has caused much consternation. Now a new report says two unknown individuals told several naval officers who witnessed the event, known as the USS Nimitz UFO incident, to delete the evidence. Now this is a pretty big deal because there have been rumors of this kind of thing happening for a long time, but now actual mainstream news outlets are reporting on this. We live in very strange, unprecedented times. Derek Gilbert and I wrote about this this whole phenomenon in our book, The Day the Earth Stands Still, which you can pick up at skywatchtvstore.com if you're interested. There's also a toll-free number you can call if you want to order it. But it's more timely now than it was when it was written, which is strange. But there is a whole occult underpinning to this whole UFO mystery, and it goes much deeper than merely saying, well, aliens are demons and that's it. There's nothing more to it. There's a lot more to it. That's not it. We as Christians have kind of missed the mark there. Well, we as Protestant Christians have kind of missed the mark with that one. It's a lot more deep and nuanced of a topic. Now, I will say on the Catholic side, the idea that we're going to baptize aliens and all of that I think misses the mark too. Now, of course, not all Catholics believe that. That's a small percentage of higher ups in the Vatican and stuff, but they still openly talk about it. Continuing on, the report published in Popular Mechanics cites interviews with 5 Navy veterans who discussed what they experienced at the time while they were sailing on the USS Princeton on November 14, 2004, off the coast of Southern California. One of the men, Gary Voorhis, said he was chatting with some of the radar techs on the USS Princeton when he heard them talking about ghost tracks and clutter on the radar system, a state-of-the-art cooperative engagement capability, or CEC, and Aegis combat system. The air control systems were taken down, calibrated to clear out the supposed false alarm when the tracks got clearer, he said. And we can probably look at a video here. We'll make sure we turn that sound off so we don't get any any feedback and stuff like that. But okay, so this is the report from Fox News. That obviously is just a graphic they're using. That's not real. But you know, they're the ones that are reporting on this. I've used a Tucker Carlson clip when he first started talking about this in one of my presentations that you can find online. I believe I have it on my personal YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Daily Renegade, I believe. If you just go to dailyrenegade.com, you'll be able to find it there. But somewhere in this video, I believe it shows, there he's talking with Nick Pope. Here, that's the footage that they're talking about. Right there to the right of the screen, right here. So it's very strange stuff. They're able to actually capture these things on film, and they have no idea. You know, our own Navy says that they have no idea what they could possibly be. But anyway, that's the footage. Just wanted to make sure you saw that. But it says, Voorhis told the news outlet, quote, once we finished all the recalibration and brought it back up, the tracks were actually sharper and clearer. Sometimes they'd be at an altitude of 80,000 or 60,000 feet. Other times they'd be around 30,000 feet going like 100 knots. Their radar cross-sections didn't match any known aircraft. They were 100% red, no squawk, no IFF, or identification friend or foe. End quote. So Operations Specialist Senior Chief Kevin Day said in the documentary film The Nimitz Encounters that his job was to, quote, man the radars and ID everything that flew in the skies, end quote. So on or around November 10th, approximately 100 miles off the San Diego coast, Day noticed the stranger tracks on the radar. So Day said in the documentary, quote, the reason why I say they're weird is because they were appearing in groups of 5 to 10 at a time, and they were pretty closely spaced to each other. And there were 28,000 feet going 100 knots tracking south, end quote. The Navy eventually set out fighter jets to get a look at the object, with one succeeding in getting it on video, the now famous black and white tape that was released publicly in 2017. Along with that tape, there were 2 other video recordings from years later that were released publicly by the New York Times, Fox News had previously reported. So the videos in question, they're known as FLIR 1, Gimbal, and Go Fast, were originally released to the New York Times and to the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, co-founded by former Blink-182 rocker Tom DeLonge. The first video of the unidentified object was taken on November 14th, 2004, and shot by the F-18's gun camera. The second video was taken on January 21st, 2015, and shows another aerial vehicle with pilots commenting on how strange it is. The third video was also taken on January 21st, 2015, but it is unclear whether the third video was of the same object or a different one. After the incident with the tic-tac-shaped object that Voorhis said gave off a kind of a phosphorus glow at night while darting around, 2 unknown individuals took all of the data recordings. So P.J. Hughes, who was miles away from the Princeton and was unaware of the unidentified object, said in the interview, quote, they were not on the ship either, and I didn't see them come on. I'm not sure how they got there, end quote. So Hughes added that he was told by his commanding officer to turn over the recently secured hard drives of the airborne early warning aircraft, the E-2 Hawkeye. So Hughes said, quote, we put them in the bags, he took them, and he and the 2 anonymous officers left, end quote. So it does still seem like there is an element of cover-up with all of this. Of course, these agencies have been more open about it in recent years, but it still seems like there is an element of some type of cover-up, and that's what we mean when we say soft disclosure, that we're getting disclosure drip by drip, and it started in 2017. Strangely enough, disclosure actually began just about a month after me and Derek's book came out, and we noted in the book, one of the things that we predicted in the book was that you were going to see 2 things happen. You were going to see something big happen with UFOs, and you were going to see something big happen with Israel, and that it would be at the end of 2017, beginning of 2018. So December of 2017 is when all this happened. That's when we got disclosure. That's when the Pentagon finally admitted and released footage that they've captured of UFOs, of legitimate UFOs. That's when that happened. And then on the Israel side, that was when Donald Trump announced and officially moved the embassy, the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, which was unprecedented. It's a huge deal. It's never happened before. Even though many presidents had promised it, he was the one that actually did it. Those 2 occurred right at the same time, and that timing is not coincidence. There is something going on here, and we talk about it quite extensively in the book, The Day the Earth Stands Still. Continuing on the Princeton, Voorhis described a similar situation. He said, quote, these 2 guys show up on a helicopter, which wasn't uncommon, but shortly after they arrived, maybe 20 minutes, I was told by my chain of command to turn over all the data recordings for the Aegis system, end quote. And again, he added that in an interview with Popular Mechanics. So it might be convenient to blame unknown individuals for the disappearance of the tapes, but Commander David Fravor, one of the pilots who was able to get a close view of the object, said people accidentally erased and recorded over them. So Fravor said in a January interview on the Fighter Pilot podcast, quote, you know how it is when you go to and from cruises. Someone goes, where are these? Hey, they look like blank 8mm tapes. We'll just use them, end quote. So earlier this year, the Navy issued new classified guidelines on how to report such instances, quote, in response to unknown advanced aircraft flying into or near Navy strike groups or other sensitive military facilities and formations, end quote. The Defense Department also briefed Senate Intelligence Committee Vice Chairman Mark Warner in June, along with 2 other senators, as part of what appeared to be heightened efforts to inform politicians about naval encounters with unidentified aircraft. So Warner's spokesperson indicated that the senator sought to probe safety concerns surrounding unexplained interference naval pilots faced. According to Politico, the outlet reported more briefings were being requested as news surfaced about the Navy, as news surfaced that the Navy revised its procedures for personnel reporting on unusual aircraft sightings. President Trump said that he has been briefed on Navy pilots' report sightings of unidentified flying objects, but remained skeptical of the existence of UFOs. So Trump told ABC News' George Stephanopoulos early this year, referring to the Navy pilots, quote, I want them to think whatever they think. I did have one very brief meeting on it, but people are saying they're seeing UFOs. Do I believe it? Not particularly. So in December 2017, Fox News reported that the Pentagon had secretly set up a program to investigate UFOs at the request of former Senator Harry Reid, who expressed his desire earlier this year for lawmakers to hold public hearings into what the military knows. So I want to know what you think. Given the information that we have, who were these who were these unknown individuals? Were these the men in black? Were they special ops? Were they some shadow group that we have no idea about, but that are secretly pulling the strings? Or are they just some commanding officers that had other ideas in mind? I would like to know what you think. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below. And again, if you haven't had a chance, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the bell for notifications. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Until next time, take care. God bless.
I intend to share undisclosed facts that are stranger and scarier than most people can comprehend, and it is going to shake the public to the bone. And yes, this involves a cover-up of the highest order by national space agencies, including NASA.
The asteroid is 100% certain to strike Earth, according to one space expert who says this is a matter of life and death.
You'd probably have millions of casualties.
Is a planet-killing asteroid a possibility? NASA has determined that the threat is real.
And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And many men died of the waters.
Chief technology experts and working scientists agree with me. But what's more concerning is that this was prophesied in the Bible for the end times.
NASA, Donald Trump, and a cosmic cover-up of end times proportions. Skywatch TV is proud to announce the largest giveaway of the year, the Project Wormwood Grand Giveaway. When you order Dr. Thomas Horn's new book, The Wormwood Prophecy, from the Skywatch TV store, you'll also receive on DVD the entire 4-part Skywatch TV series on the Wormwood Prophecy, featuring Dr. Thomas Horn and Derek and Sharon Gilbert. But we're just getting started. You'll also receive the never-before-released Best of Defender Publishing ebook collection on data disc, featuring 70 of the most information-packed, best-selling books in Defender history. These full-length works are in popular ebook formats, so you can read them on EPUB, PDF, Kindle, and other handheld electronic devices. Give this collection as the ultimate gift to somebody you know this holiday season, or take them with you wherever you go. Valued at over $700 all by itself. But that's not all. With the holidays just around the corner, now's your chance to save big and receive a massive collection of merchandise. Also included in the Wormwood Grand Giveaway is a gargantuan supply of brand new super quality overstock gift books, DVDs, audio sets, survival and organic living books to add to your library or to give away as gifts this holiday season. Sold separately, these items hold a retail value of over $900. Yours now for your donation of only $35 plus shipping and handling. This is the largest giveaway of the year and will be available only while supplies last, so don't delay. The Project Wormwood Grand Giveaway, available now at skywatchtvstore.com. Order now or call 1-844-750-4985.